It's been a week. One, I bought a stand for this now. Instead of using my steering column. It's Friday. I'm on the way to my brother's baseball game. Because he's pitching. He's a starting pitcher. Promise him I'd be there. But it's been a week. So, we talked about it on Sprints on Monday. But I got stuck doing like an exam with a doctor, like mid-afternoon. I got put over with him. And this man was in there till 6 because the hospital saw someone over the weekend and said they needed to see ophthalmology, which, okay, fine, it happens. And these people they came in on Monday, but you know when they decided to come in? 3 p.m. You decided to come in at 3 p.m. Why? I'm also starved right now. I haven't eaten in 7 hours. But we have a tumor on the eye. What is he gonna do? We're not oncology. What do you want me to do about this? You need to go see oncology. Sorry, you need to go to Columbus or Cleveland. We don't deal with this here. This is oncology. I know it deals with the eye, but like, you need to go see an oncologist yet, because we don't do radiation or chemo in the office. Like, what? So I like stuck there until I got stuck there until a little after 6. It was a grand old time. Tuesday wasn't bad. Tuesday I got off work a whole hour early. And it's because the doc I was with had to be back this way at the main office by 5, so he had to leave by 4. So, you know, I got off at 4 and didn't know what to do with myself, so I went shopping. I mean, what do I do with free time? Guess I'm just gonna go shopping, right? Didn't really find what I was looking for. Not really sure what I was looking for entirely, but I didn't find what I wanted. Besides, I got this stand and I bought some sweatpants. Wednesday was a disaster. So I was with our retina specialist, but he's also a neuro-ophthalmologist. And he sees neuro patients. Just like not on an everyday basis. It's like 1-2 times a week. And he doesn't see that many because neuro takes forever for us to do. It's a lot. It takes forever to do. We have to get a lot of testing. Someone thought it would be a good idea to put a neuro on Wednesday, which we've done before, but like I said, we only see 1 or 2 in the middle of retina. We had 24 retina patients. Where do you think this neuro is going to fit in? So they put this neuro in, and he was quite literally in the room for 3 hours, which isn't unusual for neuro, but like, who thought putting this in was a good idea? Because retina spots are like 30-minute time slots. Because we see a lot of retina. We see a lot of macular degeneration. We see a lot of strokes in the eye. We see a lot of diabetes in the eye. And a lot of them we just, hey, the fluid is better, the fluid isn't better. We're going to give you an injection in the eye. Boom, and out. It doesn't take us that long. People kind of get used to it. The first one takes a little bit longer because we're explaining. You know, we got some people in here, though. We do injections every 4 weeks. So, it doesn't take long. Honestly, I don't even explain what I'm doing. I just sit there and talk to them. Like, I don't need to tell you step by step about what I'm doing. You kind of already know, and you're just going to let me do my job, and I'm going to talk to you, and I'll talk to your kids, whoever brought you with you. And, you know, it's fine. It's chill. But we didn't get out of there till almost 7 because of this. Disaster shit show of a day. Yesterday wasn't horrible. Except for they, like, totally didn't think things through, and, like, one of the girls had to leave, so, like, whatever. But we had a little bit of a baby shower for one of the doctors because she is due Memorial Day weekend, and she's tiny, okay? She's not even 5 foot. Like, she is tiny. I'm just like, I'm like, I don't think you're gonna make it to Memorial Day. I hate to tell you that, But I think he's gonna be ready before then. And she had a doctor's appointment Thursday. She confirmed it. She was like, yeah, the doctor said any day now. So, and like, he looked like he's ready to come. You know, she's carrying him pretty low now, and like, he's gonna come. Hopefully not before next week so that she can come down one more time, but we'll see. We had a little bit of a baby shower for her. She didn't want like a big thing, so she agreed to let us have cake for her, and we gave her books because she likes to read. So we're like, if we give you like a bunch of children's books that you can read with your son, it'll be fun. So we did that. And then today, oh my god, today was a disaster again. So I went to the main office. It's 40 miles, whereas opposed to the main office, the office that I mainly work at is 3 miles, but our main office is 40 miles away. So I had to go up there, and I was float, which means I kind of go wherever I'm needed in the clinic. That means I could be getting patients ready, I could be doing machines and testing, I could be with a doctor, I could be in the procedures, I could be wherever. Sometimes I'm in surgery scheduling, helping out with flow there. It kind of depends. So I started out with just getting patients ready, like picking up where some people were struggling, because we do have some new people that, you know, they're a little bit slower. That's understandable, completely fine. But it all went fine for the morning. But by the end of the morning, I could go, wow, retina isn't doing hot. And I had already said, hey, I'll come back in an hour. I'll take my full hour, and then I'll come back and relieve you guys for a little bit. So like, even if they went to lunch, because they were supposed to go to lunch then, I was like, so even if they go to lunch in like 30 minutes, then they can still take their full hour, and I'll just cover for those 30 minutes for them, right? No, I was coming back and they were just leaving. So they still just take your full hour. I'll cover for the hour. I don't care. Me and another girl covered. One of my supervisor covered for them for an hour. Like, take your full lunch break. Be like, girls, you deserve it. Like, just take it. We'll be fine. We'll manage. But by the time that ended, like, the clinic was struggling, I'm like, I don't know why people don't want to take the lasers or the minor surgeries. Like, people were like staring. I'm like, why? Lasers, straight lasers, patients just coming to get a laser and they're good, are my favorite to get ready because it requires minimal effort. Blood pressure, eye pressure, put drops in their eye that we're doing the laser in. End of story. Have a nice day. They'll call you back in a little bit. We just gotta let those drops sit for a little bit. Like, they're like 2 to 5 minute appointments depending on how many questions they have. Sometimes they have questions and I have to explain, like, it's gonna like, but not everyone can explain that because I know how to explain it because I've assisted in many lasers. But like, nobody wanted to take them, so I took like a bunch of those all back to back. Just get them through. Like, it doesn't take that long. And then by the time I got back over to retina to like see how they were doing, because I knew they was going to be a shit show. I knew it. There were 33 patients. So if we thought the 24 were bad on Wednesday, even with that neuro in there, 24 would have been like dicey. There were 33. We hit a record today on how many patients we stabbed in the eye to get them medication. Like, it was a disaster. I got over there at like 3:30, and there were 11 people yet to go, which isn't horrible, but like, when you consider that none of the charts were saved from this morning, it's pretty bad. Because we're not supposed to leave until the charts are saved, so it was rough. So yeah, I'm on the way to my brother's baseball game. But like, that's enough about me rambling on and on and on about work. What did I read this week so far? So I started Always the First to Die. Can't remember the name. It's like a blue cover though, and it has like trees. You know, it's like Hurricane, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna go 2.5. I was really debating about a 3 there, but like, I was bored. I didn't care. And it's a pretty short book. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's less than 300 pages, and I feel like that's really short for a thriller. Like, thrillers are, 500-page books, but I feel like at least between 350 and 400 is like a standard thriller, but like, it was like 287 or something. I'm like, oh. And not that would make it bad, it was just like, I just didn't care. And I was very confused. Like, some of those things they were saying, like, I don't know if they were like not. I gave that one 4. I don't know if I finished it this week or not. I can't really remember at this point in time. And I'm driving, so I'm not gonna like look to see if I finished it or not. And then I've made decent progress on The Mistress and the Renowned. I wanted to finish it for Thursday to make a video, but like I didn't do it with all this shit show that was happening at work. I just didn't get it finished. I'm at like 60 something percent. I was gonna read it at lunch today, and because I mean I took my full hour, but we had a drug rep come in and he brought Quadobo, which is basically Chipotle, but it's good, you know. So I had an enjoyable time eating that, and I talked to some of the girls I don't normally talk to because I'm in our other office. I'm gonna speed up a little bit because I don't like semis. So that's what I did. So I did not read it. So plan for here for Friday night is gonna be to read that. I also have not made progress in Goblet of Fire really. I mean, like I read a chapter maybe Monday morning. I can't even remember at this point. Like I already told someone at work today. I was like, when did that disaster of a day happen in Lima? They were like 2 days ago, and I was like, are you sure it's not last week? And no, it was 2 days ago. Like it's felt like it's been an entire week and 2 days. That's kind of like our current status. So, you know, that's a lot to where we are. So you know it's a fun time when you can't remember how many days have passed. But goal for tonight after my brother's baseball game, I'm having sprints, so we are going to read The Mistress and the Renowned, and I am going to start Finders Keepers, which is book 2 in the Mr. Mercedes trilogy by King, and I may pick up Goblet of Fire. I don't know though. It's going to depend on my mood. I think we're going to do spinner wheel sprints again, because I feel like that's like a fun Friday activity, but I need to do some laundry and stuff, so we shall see how it all goes. But yeah, I feel like I've been rambling, so we're gonna cut it here. Okay, it's Saturday night. It's technically Sunday at this point. I did get some reading done on Friday. I started Finders Keepers, and I didn't get very far. I only got like 4% in then. But today, Saturday, we made some progress, and I got to 36%. Interesting so far. We're like only in part 2. I mean, we have like 8 hours left on the audio, so like a lot can go down in the King in 8 hours, you know? But that's going well. And then I did pick up The Mistress and the Renowned. I'm currently at 75%. I didn't get very much reading done Saturday. I kind of had a migraine all day, which I kind of induced on myself because I didn't go to bed until like 3:30 after sprints Friday night. And then I woke up at 6:45 because Elle had to go out like normal. And I don't know, like I went back to sleep after that, but like I don't know, after that it was just like my head was just like no. And then I have chronic muscle knots, and I've had them for years, but like they've been really bad this week. Like I usually get one up here. This one wasn't bothering me too much, but I get them like right here at the top of my shoulders, and then there's one like underneath this shoulder blade that bothers me a lot. This week it was horrendous, and like eventually I just couldn't take it, so I went and bought this doodad to like massage out the knots. It works very well, I'm not even gonna lie. It worked wonders. And, like it felt so good, and like I just have to like pull this arm forward to get to that one knot that's underneath my shoulder blade, which I have to do anyways. But like I am so sore. And after I did it for like 30 minutes, like moving it around to the different knots. Afterwards, I was like so relaxed that I passed out for like 2 hours. It felt amazing. But I am, after I woke up from that nap, I am so sore up in my shoulders now. It's not even funny. Like, oh, all of them like feel tight, and like I can still feel that the muscle knot is like still there. Like if I press on it like this, I can still feel it. It's not as big as before, and not as painful, but like still definitely tender, still definitely there. But overall, I did not get much reading done because I was in so much pain from these muscle knots this morning, and like with the migraine and stuff, I just didn't get much reading done. I am currently in the middle of cleaning my ice maker though, so I am gonna stay up and read a little bit of The Mistress and the Renowned, but for the most part, I think we're just gonna like call it a night and maybe go to sleep because I'm kind of tired. But not the best productive reading week, but like not horrible either, you know? You feel me? I'll see you guys next week.